Okay, 16.4 dot plots and data distribution. Those are your standards, and then your objective is to be able to summarize and display numeric data on a dot plot. 80% accuracy or higher given independent practice. So the statistical question is a question that has many different variable or answers. So it has to do like with surveys and things like that. So you'll be able to find different answers. For instance, if I ask you how many siblings you have, that will be in a statistical question. Dot plot is a visual display in which each of the data points, so like if I ask each one of you how many siblings you have, each one of you is going to be represented with a dot on the number line that shows how many siblings you have. So again, it shows the frequency of the data points. The outlier is the number that is either too big or too small compared to the other data points that you have. Okay, so how do we make a dot plot? On this one, you don't have to put them in order from least to greatest. It's easier to do just to take it like that. You don't have to do that like you do have to do it with the whisker plot, but you do have to notice what you have to know what your smallest and your biggest value. So it goes from 1 to 10, so I can do that. And then what you do, you start going on your data set and you start putting a dot on the number represented with that value. So 1 goes right here, so that's 1, and then you have 2, so I put 1 on 2, so I have another 1, so I put another dot on the 1. I have 3 with 1 dot, and then another 3, 1 dot, another 3, another dot, and then I have 10. Okay, so every single one of this has to be represented with the dot, okay, on the number line. So in this case, what's the most frequent, or we'll call that mode? The most frequent is 3, because I have 3 dots there. What's my spread? It goes from 1 to 10, so I can say 1 to 10. And then cluster, there's a cluster right here between 1 and 3. The peak is at 3, that's the highest. Okay, and so that's how I can show the distribution and summarize the data. Another way that you can show and summarize your data is by using this. So in this one, how do you find the measure of center, right? The mean and the median, and these are the spread, and this is the measure of spread or variability. So how do I find my mean? So in this case, if you didn't have this, what you can do is you're gonna say, okay, each one of this is 1, right? So one data point. So then I have 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and then plus 10. Okay, so if you didn't have this, you can do that. So then I will have to add them all together. So here we go. That gives me 23, and you can even go like here. You don't even have to, you can do it mentally. You can say 1, 2, 3 times 3 is 9, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 2, that is 13 plus 10 more, that's 23. So then you go 23 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you go 23 divided by 7. I'm gonna stop there. Just gonna keep on going. So it will be about 3.28. And then my median, so that's my middle number. So how do I do that? Again, you can put this in order, or you can just grab your fingers and then you can start going like covering them, you know, cover, cover, cover. Or the other thing that I think is easier to do is you count your dots. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes you have to have 3 on each side. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's your middle number, right? So that's 3. Okay, and then the range is from the biggest and the smallest. So 10 minus 1 is 9, and then the outlier is one number that seems to be way off from the other one, so that in this case is 10. Okay, let me go ahead and give you one to do, and then you can answer this for me. Okay, go ahead and give me the mode. Give me the spread. Is there any clusters? Okay, it can be that there's none. There's a peak. Give me the mean, the median, the range, and if there are any outliers. Okay, God bless you. Bye bye.